Joyful day, beautiful beings, joyful all things, beautiful hearts. It is mine truly, yours maybe, Sierra M. Clark. So I'm just here thinking and processing. Like, so if you don't know and if you're new here, then I want to say a heartfelt thank you. But who told you, right? Who taught you? Who told you? Who showed you? Because those three things absolutely matter in your perspective, in your view, how you show up. Who taught you, who told you, and who showed you. So, if you're new here, I'm Sierra M. Clark, and I am your unconventional life coach, or if you want to say that. Whatever. If you need a title, then a better you equals a better me. I don't know. We're stuck on titles when really people intentions matter more than a title. We got people who were called priests and rabbis, and they was touching and doing all kind of things to our children. So who cares about if you can teach something, but you ain't walking it out? Because that matters, right? So who taught you, who told you, and who showed you is the question. And the topic is men. Ladies, this is for us. Who taught you? Who told you? Who showed you? Right? Who told you what a man is supposed to do and who a man is supposed to be? Was that person really worthy of taking that information? Like, did they show you how to appreciate and value a man? Like, who taught you, who told you, who showed you? This is the question. It's a question. Because it's a question of my heart. And I want to know, right? And so, again, this is rated U. We realize that there is no box to step outside of. But I do know that there are perspectives and narratives that we will believe if we are not careful. If you don't, what do you call it? If you don't examine who taught you, who told you, and who showed you, you'll mess around living in the matrix, looking for unrealistic things because of the person who taught you, who told you, and who showed you. So who told you what a good man was supposed to look like? Did that person have a good man? Or did that person who told you what a woman is supposed to do for you, did they have a good woman? And then if they had a good woman, did they honor them? Did they appreciate them? Was they cheating on them on the side? Because those are the things we must add into the equation when we are taking advice from people. And so I thought about something. So when we think about the ancestors, when we think about our ancestors and the people who came before us, their mans wasn't with them every day. The men were out in the field. Sometimes they were kept away from the men, right? And if you think about Little House on the Prairie, how men used to have to go away to go make the money, women often had children all by themselves. When the man left home, she was pregnant. When he came back, the baby was here. And so we have the privilege in this day and age to have our man up close and personal in ways that our ancestors did not. And so, who taught you, who told you, and who showed you about what a man is supposed to do and what a woman is supposed to do? You have to be mindful of their story and their timeline that they even got to experience a man or a woman. Just think about it, right? So nowadays, men are allowed inside of the hospital rooms. Before, women were having babies and men were out, not even at home anymore, right? And so, who taught you, who told you, and who showed you the thing that you're believing and you based your whole life around absolutely matters, right? Those things matter. And so when we're taking on advice and we're basing our life around them and the life we say we want, who taught you that, who told you that, and who showed you that should be things that you absolutely should be considering when you are now making your life about all of those things. So a man should provide. Let's go with this, right? It's the biggest thing that's taught to us. A man should provide. Should he? And then If he should, was he ever really given the tools to truly provide? I'm just saying, was he ever really given a nurturing environment that taught him how to truly provide the way that we might want him to? I'm asking because I really want to know, right? Because who taught you, who told you, and who showed you has to be considered when we are taking and receiving advice from people. Who taught you that? I talked to a lot of the fellas, and the fellas was told that they were only taught about sex when it came to women. They weren't taught to pay attention. They weren't taught to listen. Our young boys were forced to have numbers behind their names of how many girls that they slept with before they even knew their ABCs or even really how to write their name. So who taught them the thing? And then now when you get with them, you want him to be something, or you want them to, or you want her to be something. But who taught them and who told them and who showed them what it was like to be not what you expect for them matters. So who taught them that? Who taught her what it was like to be a woman? Because if her mom never had a great man, and say if her mom only really wanted to be a hoe, like we must keep it real. If her mom was never really interested in having a man show up the way you want to show up, but you got all your advice from your mama them and your auntie them, but those women never really desired what you desire. And really, those women never had a man in the capacity in this day and age that we have the opportunity to have men. We get to have men all open with all their emotions, with all their fears. But the thing is, with their emotions, they've taught to hide. With their fears, those are the things that beat them up that they must keep silent about. So when we want to love a man and we want to love a woman, we must be mindful of who taught them and who showed them and who told them that it was okay to even be a woman. So now, or a man, so now when they get with you or me or she or thee, then now they know how to show up. And oftentimes, regardless of what you say, what we see is what we repeat. What we see, this is why representation is highly important. And women, I get it. If that man is toxic, and not just because he didn't want you, like let's keep it real. If he's toxic, and man, if she's toxic, then you want to keep the children at bay. But you hiding them from them won't help. But let me try to say. What I'm trying to say is that it is important to have representation. So no matter how you feel indifferent about the person you had a child with, a representation of a healthy man, a representation of a healthy woman is going to always be needed at every age of your human experience. So hiding that child away from a dad, their man, their uncle, is not really helping them, especially when he goes out in the world, he's a man. So you only talk bad about the man in front of your boy child. But when your boy child becomes a male, he has no positive representation. And all he remembers is what you said, men are this and men are that. And it's really going to be hard for him to separate and distinguish what type of man he is when you only represented to him that man ain't shit. And same man as women. With men, if you are only around a certain type of woman, you cannot be mad if your daughter grow up and she wanna be like those unladylike ladies that you now don't want your daughter to be around. But those are the only females, those are the only representations that you provided her with. That's it. That's the question. Who told you who told you, who showed you, and who showed up for that, right? Y'all keep smiling, keep shining, because these are the things we have to think about when we're taking in information, and then now these are the things now that we're out seeking for. Because if it came from a person who's not healthy on the inside, don't let that person tell you about what you should have when they never showed you what it looked like. I'm just saying, that's the message. Y'all keep smiling, y'all keep shining, because a better you equals a better me.